Hello everyone and welcome to my 60-second review. Today I'll be reviewing When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go by Billie Eilish. Going to this, I didn't know what to expect. Of course, there was a lot of popularity around the songs Bad Guy, You Should See Me in the Crown, When the Party's Over, and others. Seemed like very pop-oriented songs, and while that's what I mostly got, the dark imagery showed that it might get dark, and it definitely does get dark in very depressing ways, showing a lot from her. Let's get into this. Is the intro. It's just a short skit with Billy taking her Invisalign and her joking with her brother, and it's nothing to go back to, but I thought that was sweet. Bad Guy is of course a big song here, and it's definitely a great song. With heavy bass and Billy's soft and somewhat angelic and frightening vocals at the same time fit so well here. But it then getting more lively with the bells, I think, bring a great chorus with it just being an instrumental solo and it's somewhat plain but still so good somehow. Then all of a sudden, switching with the more trap style drums and aggressive bass fits so well here, adding on to this bad guy persona. It doesn't have too much to it, and I do prefer songs over this one, but it's still very catchy and really good. Xanny then switches up, bringing a more quiet and saddening feeling song touching on drug use and I guess questioning its use to cope. With the soft-spoken vocals again and calm synths seem calm, but then all of a sudden the distorted bass comes in that's so strong that it starts warbling her voice, unless it's some other effect doing that. But it still sounds very cool, weirdly. And it gets more lively with the drums coming in every now and then, and also piano and guitar to help the mood even more. This is another great song in the top 5. You Should See Me in the Crown brings a more frightening feel with the airy synths, but then rises up to be more exciting on the chorus, bringing this dubstep feel with the other synths, heavy bass, fast-paced trap-style drums, and more aggressive vocals. It's definitely not a bad song. I'd love to fear this song gives up, and not one of the songs I go back to compared to others. All the Good Girls Go to Hell is interesting, with the bouncy sounding piano keys and light drums and then coming aggressively with this synth line on the chorus, and it seems to be about religion, but apparently it's about climate change. It makes sense, touching on the California wildfires, rising water levels, and other situations, and I love that she tries to give off an important message and do it so creatively. It is honestly one of the least favorite songs because I don't care for the sound of the song too much, but I do love the creativity in the writing here. Wish You Were Gay brings a mellow love song touching on Billy being rejected by someone and I guess just wanting them to be gay, so then there was a clear reason on why he rejected her. This is another song that starts off calm and then on the chorus starts to get more lively and aggressive somewhat, but I do prefer this song over some others that do the same because I do think this song is one of the best hooks on the album. When the Party's Over starts off very angelic with this choir, it seems, and Billy singing alongside the choir sounds incredible and starts to get even better when the piano comes in. I do think this song could have been shorter because while it sounds incredible, it's pretty plain and can get uninteresting sometimes. But this song is still incredible in top 5 for sure. 8 is another very creative song, sounding like it's from a kid's perspective, with the pitched up vocals and having the ukulele roads and the little refrains adding onto that kid-like sound. It is, I think, from the perspective of someone she heard, I assume, when she was a kid. But I love this song. It's a top 3 for me. My Strange Addiction brings a more energetic feel with heavy bass lines and it being more fast-paced than most songs, and I really enjoyed this song going to, I guess, need someone to feel better and being addicted to them, and need them badly to feel good. I like the vibe this song gives and also the different Office samples, and it is a top 3 for me. Bury a Friend brings another scary feel, I guess, with the more soft vocals and heavy bass and the effects on her voice add into that fear with other sounds coming in every now and then. And it does seem very deep and personal, talking about sleep paralysis, and I respect her touching on these subjects. But this is pretty plain and not too interesting compared to other songs. Ilomilo brings a cheerful feel, but also somehow very ominous with the bells and warbly synths and vocals sounding more sad here, touching on the fear of separation or losing a loved one maybe. I do like this song, but just not a song I like over a lot of others. Listen Before I Go brings a beautiful piano ballad, with it sounding very depressing with probably Billy's best vocal performance in my opinion, calm chords and heavy bass that come in every now and then. It is very saddening, touching on depression, and mainly it seems suicide, telling her loved ones goodbye, seeming to depict as if she's telling her final goodbyes. I think it's beautiful and great Not that she feels like that, but that she's willing to talk about it. I love this song, it's my favorite, definitely. I Love You seems to go into a tough relationship, and maybe having that relationship moving too fast and is similar to Listen Before I Go. And while this song is also incredibly beautiful, with another one of Billie's best performances and the great piano and guitar, for how long it is, almost being 5 minutes, it can get pretty plain, so I would have liked more, just be it shorter. But it's still beautiful and one of my favorite songs. Goodbye is the outro and does feel like the ending of everything, touching on every song, interpolating lyrics from every song except the intro. There's also not much to it, but I loved all the vocals together sound like a choir. Also, while it's not something I go back to a lot, I think it's the perfect way to end the album. And all I really have to say left is, a lot of the songs follow the same elements, but this album's still great going to personal topics. I'm shocked at how creative it is with how young she was. 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching.